I grew up in church, but I found myself constantly at the altar rededicating my life to the Lord. Obviously, as a teenager, I had a very convicted heart. Growing up, my pastors became senior pastors. My parents became senior pastors at New Harvest Church. For most children, maybe that wasn't a big deal, or maybe that's not a big deal. But for me in a small town, I quickly earned the title pastor's kid. So I found myself constantly wanting to run from that title and be free from it. So my grandfather passed away, who I was really close to, and that became a monumental moment in my life. After that, I hit high school, and everything changed. Everything changed in that moment, and I became heavily involved in sports and just wanting to focus in the social life of school and not the academic life of school. So I became heavily involved in sports, and as my parents were senior pastors, it was really hard for them to split their time and be at all my sports as well as be able to push the ministry forward. So I was constantly finding myself in a battle of wanting attention and wanting to just be seen and not from the pastor's kid's title. So through that, I made some poor decisions, but I finally graduated high school, and that was even truly a battle. But I graduated high school, and I was offered an opportunity to go into a ministry intern program, and that program completely changed my life. After it was for 1 year, and I was able to move away and have that chance to have the freedom that I wanted as to be able to be an adult. And but I moved away, and I was able to really just begin to focus on what ministry truly was. Because from my reserved seat in the back row at my hometown church, I really couldn't find out what that was. I never knew what ministry truly was. But for me, this offered an opportunity for me to be able to do that. So I was able to serve in every ministry, in every department. I was able to grow in my walk with Christ. And he just began to put in me a desire and a passion for ministry. So after the year was up, I moved back home, and I was able to become a part of my parents' senior pastors here at New Harvest Church. I was able to become a part of their staff and their team. And it has truly been an amazing journey that I have been on. And with that, my husband, I got married. We've had 4 children, and we started together in the ministry. We get to work together in the ministry. And it's just been an amazing journey. And there is a statement that I have found to be so true in my life, and it says that God doesn't call the qualified, He qualifies the called. And I have found that to be so true in my life, that He has qualified me for the things that I never ever imagined that I could even do or would be able to do from a lack of just experience or know-how. But He has honestly given me opportunity after opportunity that was so much undeserved, and it's just been an amazing journey that I have been on. So that is my personal testimony.